Let's see here. Okay, just thinking Craig. Um, yeah, so this is first touch rule, guys. Actually, 16, like I said, confirm it was 16 tick rule. I got back a little late, so I didn't get to call that straight out for you guys. But if you did it, hopefully you're locking in some profits. It is first touch rule, 16 tick rule. Should have a little bit of room to run on this, guys. Sorry about that. We did say it a few minutes ago. You guys were here for that. You can do a first cut touch rule, confirm that with a 16 tick rule. And if you did it, you should be locking in profit. You should have profits locked in already. Sorry about that. Craig, did you do the first touch rule there, Craig? Nice, guys. Good job. Yeah, that it moved really fast. I was trying to get my mic back on before that happened. It's yeah. Oh yeah, that's tomorrow. Sorry, did I miss something? Yeah, I think Pal's at 10 tomorrow, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's tomorrow. Yeah, it worked perfect, guys. I mean, that was we don't is it gonna be a super, runner for us? I don't know. But you should feel good that you're able to lock in some ticks and be in a no lose situation. All right, let's move our stops up a little bit. Now everybody should be in a no lose situation in this trade. Everybody should have taken profit so far and all happily in a long position. You guys all follow that one, huh? We started planning that at 8:44. When did we actually start planning? 8:49 is when we actually started planning that. 8:49. Let me do a little research. Regardless, we are in this long position, guys. So Love the one you're with. Love the one you're with. Yeah, it has it at 10 on 10 o'clock tomorrow on the Federal Reserve website. So I think I'm gonna take their word for it. Honestly, Randy, we haven't moved enough for you to. I mean, here's the deal. At this point, hopefully you've gotten yourself. I don't know your fill prices. We haven't moved enough in our favor to really adjust to stop that much, Randy. So do what we try to tell you to do and put yourself in a no lose spot, assuming that you've taken some uh profits on a contract. Yeah, if we break down, guys, we could really probably start looking again, maybe around 395 to 374. And keep in mind, I mean, the pivot's not far below us. So let's start thinking through some of this stuff, guys. Pivot's not super far below us. Get that what was it, 459 number that gets broken on the downside. Um, we probably see a little bit of selling pressure if that happens. Mhm. I think David V. A lot of people did a little quick long off the first touch rule. Um, as far as whether everybody's flat or not, I don't know. Some people are still holding on. Some people took profits on contracts, David V, and maybe have one left. Some people are flat. So again, what did I say, guys? You could probably start looking from like, say 400 to the support area from this morning. A little W formed around the 373, 372 area. So if it breaks down, you could probably look around those areas for another signal, somewhere between that. So like 400 to 370. Yeah, I got was it 260? 266 as the pivot. All right, Chad. We'll give you one free pass on that one, Chad. How about that? One free pass. Yeah, Bill, you are correct. It's all good. It's all good. It is slow, guys. It's not really even. I mean, tape's barely even moving. Should see a little pop up now. Did you guys want me to share my charts too? Yay, nay. Cross your fingers. Hopefully, I'm not still dealing with those technical issues. Let's try to do this. Make sure I'm set up properly for you guys. Moment of truth. Cross your fingers. Hopefully, it works. Hey, it worked. Look at that. Just sitting here watching paint dry, y'all. Just sitting here watching paint dry. Figure these kinds of things give you guys a little guide here. This is kind of where I would look again if this fails to make a W or something like that here. Watching milk expire. Funny. We're gonna take 34 as a target on this, guys. Yeah, I wouldn't expect a huge range. I would expect it to be somewhat calm today. So we should have a pretty easy day trading, guys. Should. I say that and I'm gonna bite myself in the rear on that. Well, let's see. I like these support levels. I like them and resistance levels. So I could adjust and put what my coach has. I mean, you guys, you can always look at coach's screen for grandma's support and resistance numbers, or you can put them on your own charts. Everybody knows what they are, right? 013 support, 596 resistance. And there you go, guys. We are in a winning trade. Now move your stops up some. Let's use 418. 418. I'll get a couple more ticks, and there you go. Nice little W formed. Even if you took the W trade, guys, you've already gotten some ticks. You should be close to taking profits. on some contracts, even if you did the W. Some people were adding through this little W formation, so they did pretty well. We got 34 too as a target, so should be in a pretty much no lose situation, guys. William, what are HMA settings? And yeah, so the HMA setting is here. I'll just do it for you. It should just be 21. We have them on the website too, William. All the chart settings are on the website. We do everything on each tick for the most part. Do you think we refreshing? You think? So we're probably looking at newer support and resistance lines. I have mine at 18. Most people have their HMA at 21. I like 18 for some reason. That's just me. Everything else should be the same. And question about the HMA settings. Talk about grandma's levels. Yeah. So we pay a pretty who's that? William. We pay a pretty big institution for their support and resistance levels on a daily basis. So we have that as an extra benefit here for us. That one of the world's largest institutions is gives us their support and resistance levels for the day. Pretty darn good benefit. Yeah, we're probably gonna, again, guys, what's our 596, right? Rad. So somewhere between that 596 and that 620 number should be a good target on the upside for the day. On the right bottom, William, under let's see, what's that? There is trading platform, and you just have to go through those on the trading platform, and there's pretty much any setting we have is in that, William. Okay. Yeah, time's flying this morning. We are getting close to the open, guys. Those of you that are on trial, we do wait 6 minutes. Those of you newer to the group, we wait 6 minutes after the open, unless we're already in a position. If you're not in a position, you minutes unless you have explicit permission from a coach. And we do that because we want to let the institutional orders kind of start flushing themselves out a little bit and see who's gives you a good idea of what those levels are going to be where you can take trades at. So anybody that's not in a position, you're going to wait the 6 minutes and just be patient. Most days we end up finding a pretty decent trade between 936 and 938, usually most days. So if you can wait a whole 8 minutes, then you should be able to find usually a decent trade. Now, it doesn't happen every day, but most days we do figure that out. There's something that gives us some life, if you will. That's a small loss, Paul. That's okay. That's very overcomable. Anybody else who's still in the long, just keep eking your stops up here, guys. I'm just going to eke those stops up. There we go. Market's open. You can use. We are open for business. Now we wait 6 minutes, let everything flush itself out, and start rocking and rolling, guys. Sorry, 10 points, Paul. Nothing. We'll recover from that in a heartbeat. 10 ticks is not a very hard thing to recover from. All right. Yeah, so we're just going to be patient. I know there are some of our traders are building long positions. And I'm not saying that you guys do that. This is our main room. We want to be safe. We want to be conservative. If you're not building, up to 5, 6, 7 contracts, 8 contracts, 10 contracts, you want to be conservative. Some of our bigger boys and girls, they've been building a long position through this, and they actually took profits, pretty decent profits. So we are going to be patient. And ticks started a little high, but not anything that's out there, guys. There's another little indicator that we're probably going to see not a lot of action early this morning. Upside target is what? We are looking for grandma's house. 596. There we go. I got it. Yeah, I have a tick counter on my chart. Ticks remaining 3, a new bar. There you go. Any advanced people could do the flag entry here. If you're advanced, you could do that. All right, take contract off. That was a target. And it's selling right out of that resistance again. So if we can bust through here, guys, it's going higher. So and bust through this little spot right here, we can go higher. So we see a failed sell signal here. It could almost act as a buy signal. Now, again, for those of you sticking to the rules, it will get oversold again. We've already had it happen a couple times. Just be patient. It will get oversold, and we can use a proper setup. You're free to trade around the country. There is a long signal here. See, this can kind of give you a long signal, guys. Even though the stochastics didn't get oversold, we are trying to push the new highs. So sometimes more advanced people can take a long signal off a failed sell signal. If you've got profits already and you've already made some money, some people can do that. Now, I'm not saying everybody should do that. I'm just kind of pointing out a couple things here. Coach went through flag entries last week, I believe. So, guys, just anybody waiting, just be patient. Follow the rules. Let's let it come back down to us. Anybody who's long, obviously, you know to manage your trade. $5.96. Worldwide had it right there for you, VA. $5.96. And those guys that were building that long position are fat and happy right now. A little hook on stochastics starting to happen. Let's see. Good job. Thanks, William. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. All right. Now everybody should have profits locked in here. Everybody should have profits locked in. Move your stops up. We are in resistance again at the top here, guys. If you are at multiple contracts left in this long trade, this is not a bad spot to take profit on one. And then you can leave one to run. And if it doesn't, great. You've taken profits, guys. If it does, leave one to run. At least for the near term, we should. I mean, guys, look at this. We obviously somebody was buying here. Somebody was buying in this area. You guys can see that there was buying happening here. So what does that tell us? It tells us that somewhere around this level there should be buying again. First touch rule again, guys. On the first touch rule, probably want to confirm that with a little extra than just a first touch rule. That would just because we're just starting to see momentum turn up, and there's a little bit of support there. There you go, guys. Try not to scalp. We're trying to hold, get into a longer position, but seems like now let's see if we get that push higher. We just do it again, guys. That's all you got to do. This little first touch rule worked out here. Hopefully you guys got filled somewhere around 475, 476, 477, and you were able to take profits already on the contract. It's like so slow moving. It makes it ridiculously easy to manage your trades, guys. So slow moving, it is ridiculously easy to manage your trades. Let's see. Huh? This gives us why 2 minute? Why the 2 minute chart? Why do we use 2 minute? Gives us another time frame to look at. Gives us ATR on the 2 minute. Gives a little different time frame. 1 minute's probably a little too fast because we already have the 133 red, and 3 minutes probably a little too slow. We can ascertain enough information from the 15-minute chart to know those levels. So that's really why the 2 minute that gives us a good time frame to get a little bit bigger picture of a view than you get on the 133. And this is kind of what we want to see today, guys, too. You want to see these stochastics come down, get oversold, smoothly hook up, and should be pretty easy to do that today and get into trades. I mean, all right, let's move our stops up a little bit. Nice job, Brad. Nice job. Nice job. Get your little gong in this morning. That'll wake everybody up. All right, now let it sell off some, guys. If you're not counter trend approved, let it pull back a little more. Could possibly look for a long signal. Again, if you see the stochastics come down and they smoothly start to turn over today, we should be able to get a pretty easy trade out of that most of the time today. Most of the time, just on these days where price action is kind of slow. Everybody's awake now. Yeah. I mean, you start looking for it there, but if you don't get a signal, don't just jump in, right? Even if you see, a little double bottom like this, a little tiny, support, hook on stochastics, those can give pretty easily. Usually you can get that 8 to 12 ticks pretty easily on those. So all right, we should be locking in some profits now, guys. Everybody should have time should have had time to get in that, lock in some profits. Like I said, we should be able to get each time it does that, at least through the morning. Each time we see this, we should be able to look for a little setup and catch. And one of these will take off and run for us. One of them will. Somebody mentioned something about ticks being helpful on a day like today. Ticks could be helpful on a day like today. You've had several low ticks that have corresponded with some pretty good buy signals here, guys. So keep that in mind as well. We've had some low ticks that have corresponded with good buy signals. It is a slow morning. But hey, look, we're scratching out a living, right, guys? You guys pretty happy with what we're done so far this morning? especially you guys that caught the long trade earlier. Yeah, I would think everybody is. There's not anybody red, is there? I would think, Paul, we got that 10 ticks back easily by now, right? All right, everybody's happy. Paul's still red. That's all right. We'll get it, Paul. No need jumping anything too fast. You know that, Paul. You know not to jump in too fast. So if you're being more cautious, that is all good. Well, look, right here, every time we've had two little stochastic hooks here, and we had easy, clean buy signals both times. You see what I'm talking about, Paul? We did this one, right? And we caught 10 ticks on it. Guys, look at the chart. You can see it. You can see it when it happens. This is why we have these tools. So you get the low stochastics, you get a buy signal, and you should have, at that point, you get low stochastics. You can throw a buy stop in at the price you want it at, right? So instead of working on your entries, Monica, use the stop entry. That way you get the price you want to get filled at. Put a buy stop, pull it down. Put a buy stop, pull it down. Put a buy stop in, pull it down. And drop it on the area you want to get into the trade at. And that way you get filled at the prices you want instead of having to guess. Make sense, Monica? It does, but we are an uptrend, and we know that there's probably some building, right? How many times, what did I say, guys? That there's probably big boys out there building long positions right now. You guys hear me say that earlier today? Okay. So anything in this area that you see on my chart, guys, we're going to look to take the trade somewhere in this area. Pull your stops up a little bit, guys, on this one. So Monica, this is everybody that's wondering what we were doing is we were waiting for stochastics to get oversold on the 133 chart, and we were looking for a buy signal. Now this was a first touch rule, but even if you took the buy signal at say 73, still should have been able to lock in 10 or 12 ticks pretty easy. And same thing for this guy. Obviously, if you did this buy signal, you already locked in 10 or 12 ticks and you're happy. So that's what we are doing right now. Looking for these overbought stochastics or oversold stochastics and a buy signal on the like 16 tick roll or hook and stochastics. Who is anybody still long in this trade? You guys still long in this trade? Hoping you guys are. Nice, guys. Good job, Killer B. Paul. Good job, guys. Low Kev, you catch this one? Cappy, good. Good deal, guys. That's how it's done. Good job trucking. All right. That was it. I mean, guys, not yelling at anybody, but guys, pay attention. When I tell you guys, look for the oversold on stochastics and a buy signal, 16 tick rule. Exactly what we said to do. You guys are seeing them literally form on my chart in front of your eyes. So the easiest way, Monica, the easiest way is when price starts coming down, right? Got price falling, put that buy stop in above current price, and then you see it coming down and you say, okay, well, I want to get filled around 73 because that would be a 16 tick rule. Just drop your buy stop right there and you're filled. Got it, Monica? That's a hard one. That's a tough one, Craig. I don't know if I would play that. We have a video. One of the videos in the Q&A on the basic training, Monica, has literally I put an entry in exactly the way I'm talking about. So go to the basic training section, go down to the Q&A one, and we did a buy stop on this exact premise um, that we're trying to look at this morning. Got it, Monica? Watch that video and it'll get you right on board with what we're talking about. Do the whole Wayne Gretzky thing today, guys. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It's an easy plan right now, guys. Easy plan. Our plan is that the stochastics get oversold. Look for a buy signal. Not too complicated today. Until price action speeds up a little bit, should be a pretty simple game plan for us. Should be. That's what my bartender says as well, Killer B. Nice, Dennis. That's what we want you to do. That's what you get in the videos. That's what you get in the live class. Good job. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want to hear. Now we just couldn't get above this little swing high. And probably I'll see it now break below this low. If you haven't gotten in the trade yet, be patient. Let the price come down some. Those of you that have, good job. Let's see what we got. Probably we'll see. Yeah. So now you start looking at this other buy zone from earlier this morning. Somewhere down in this area. So you really probably want to start looking. So if you wanted to do this right, guys, you could have a buy stop already in and just drag it down with it. Just slowly keep moving that buy stop down. There you go. If you had your buy stop in, you just locked in 10 ticks. Boom. Did you do that, Monica? See how easy that is? Now you have to know that it's a level you want to start buying at, right? You don't want to just do that every time. But as you know, if price is coming down into an area that you know that you want to be buying, it gives you a much better fill price, right, Monica? Yeah, I don't. We got news at what 10? Is it 10 o'clock? Factory orders. You just got to practice at that one, guys. It's the same thing we did 3 times in a row, right? This is the 3rd time. Pretty easy. We're not trying to scalp every 2 minutes, but again, what do we say? Get these oversold stochastics. Get that buy stop in. You should be able to pick up that 8 to 12 ticks pretty darn easy if you drop your buy stop quick enough. Again, guys, most of us, we probably want to be inclined to wait for price to come back down just a little bit further. All right. Move your stops up, guys. This is what we were looking for. This is why we kept dipping our toes in the water on these low stochastics. We knew one of those eventually would give us a little bit more breathing room. So I like 459 right now. So that's what you can use. 459. That will be fine. Trailing the stop is divine. Okay, that's enough silliness this morning. 465. 465. Who's in the long that I did not know was in it? Know that there's 4 or 5 people in. Good. Killer B. No, I think I knew you were in. Ron, nice job, Coach Hugo. Good job, guys. Who was it that was a little red this morning? Did you do any of this? The W, a nice little W form here. Could have done that again here, guys. Remember? Pull that buy stop down to your entry. So you probably had a 51, 52 entry, and boom, you're off to the races. All right. So next time, Paul, you get the oversold stochastics, get ready to take your entry on the buy stop. Okay. Got it, Paul. We're going to do that next time. I'll tell you exactly when we're going to do it. Okay. I will tell you exactly when we do it. Everybody else, enjoy your profits. Where were we at? Seen some pretty good selling. But guys, if you have multiple contracts, this is a good spot to take a target, take profit on one of your contracts. That way you can leave your stop on whatever you have left a little looser. I like 470 right now. Oh, dang. Okay. All right, Paul. Hey, we'll get you next time. Okay, Paul? Make sure to get a basic training. We're going to start doing entries this week. Entries with a basic ATM this week, Paul, if you can do it. And that will help, I think, a lot with what we're talking through now. Okay. Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to talk through entries and trailing stops. Basic training. The recordings are there too, guys. All right. $473. $473. Fuel up the rocket ship. Let's get ready to blast off. If we can just get through this area and stay there, we've got some room to run, guys. So this could be La Cucaracha. Like it when I see these double bottoms like this, when they're just so pronounced. It helps a lot. Let's use now we can do this. 489. Actually, you know what? We use 495. Let's use 495. You guys getting this? Everybody following the stop, staying in, staying green. This is the one I wish I had you guys in. That's why we were doing what we did this morning, guys. We were trying to catch these low stochastics, try to catch the buy stop on it, on the hookups for this. This is what we were waiting on, what we were trying to get into all morning. 503. 503. David, we do suggest if you're on trial, please be in sim. It does take a couple weeks to a few weeks to get ingrained in our methodology, David. So hopefully you're on sim and just practicing with us, trying to follow along. Ching. Here's another area to take profits if you guys want. You know what I'm looking for. Everybody knows the target that I'm looking for on this. So I'm going to be pretty relaxed with my stop. So again, you could take profits there. That was obviously, you guys saw what happened on my charts. Came right up to resistance and bounced right off of it. Nice job. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Good job, Nick. Get your gong here in a second when we get out of this trade. What were you guys filled? Did anybody get 100 ticks on that? Nobody got filled low enough to get 100 ticks, right? You got to nail that one on the very bottom to get 100 ticks. You are welcome, coach. I'll give you your gong, sir. Nice job, Nick. And that's what we do, guys. We suggest you get your two to four good trades in your morning and be done for the day, guys. Get a couple, 4 good trades in, and then you're done. You don't have to you don't have to keep fighting the market at that point. So those of you that have gotten your, I mean, we had a heck of a good trade. Had a heck of a good trade pre-open, and we had a couple scaps after the open on the long side, and then we got this little W, and some people stayed in from this hook, and some people re-entered here or at the midpoint of the W. Either way, and this was another great trade, guys. And we are going to slow it down a little bit after this one, y'all. We are going to slow it down just a little bit after this one. Any questions, guys? Anybody new? Anybody out there with questions? This is kind of how we talk through our plan. We get a good idea of what the market's going to give us. We kind of have a plan. So we do have a plan that we start for today. We even said above 446, we should start seeing. So what could you have done at 446 today? Alt. That was already in the plan at 8 o'clock a.m. Maybe we posted at 8:15, but somewhere around 8:15 we posted 446 is a buy area. So you guys look at 446. Tell me you couldn't have made money buying 446. That was the earlier plan. And then as soon as we got to the point where we saw that the stochastic hook 16 tick rule would give us good signals today, we made the decision to jump in those each time. We had low overbought, oversold stochastics, and it worked out well. It's worked out well. We had, again, you don't know if you're going into the trade if it's going to be a runner or not. But what you do know is if you do it properly, you should be able to grab that 8 to 12 ticks pretty quickly and relax on the trade. Thank you, Killer B. Any questions, though, guys? If you have questions, now is the time to ask. I have a coaching session at 11, so you don't get me much longer this morning. I don't know if Coach will be back from the should be back here in a little while from the institutional room. But I think we've all done, except for some of the newer people. Again, those of you that are new and you're red, please keep in mind it takes time. We ask that you do it on sim for a reason. It does take time to get ingrained with what we do, how we say things. For most people, if you're a really good trader already, it's still going to take you a couple weeks to get ingrained in what we do. If you're not already super consistent, it may take you a couple months to 3 months to get ingrained in what we do. So that's the kind of time we're talking about is give yourself the time if you're newer. Good job, Paul. One on the tick chart. 0 here. There's a blue line on my tick chart. 0. I don't know. I'm not sure. Hey. We are long, Coach. We are long. We are sleepy long too. Yeah, that's it. We are sleepy long. It's on my tick chart. It's on 0. See the blue line, Milton? I can make it brighter if you want. And it's on Coach's charts too. You can pick his screen. Do that just for you. Let me get out of this. Let's get us out of the trade. Now we can move our stops up, guys. Move your stops up some. Worries out. What were we before? Let's use 515 now. 515. 515. 515.
Good morning. Welcome to Liberty Trading Club, everyone. Paulina here. Hopefully you've enjoyed our live stream this morning. If you're interested in joining us live in the trade room, just visit libertytradingclub.com and register for your free 3-day trial. During your time with us, you'll have access to our live trade calls, participation in chat to have questions answered by a coach, as well as you get to have a sneak peek and log into our live advanced and basic training classes. After your first free 3 days, it's just $149 a month for trade room access. Please like, subscribe, and share.